There will be no motivation, rules of success or stories of outstanding people in this video. In this video, I would like to tell you about the important thing that you should remember all your life. Imagine that you have a bank that gives you $86,400 every day, which you can spend only on this day. The rest of the money will simply be reset by the end of the day. $86,400, quite a large amount. What will you do with it in this case? Of course, you will try to spend every cent so that the remaining money is not lost. So every person has such a bank. And it's called time. Only he gives out this amount not in dollars, but in seconds. Every day he gives you 86,400 seconds. And at the end of each day, he sums it up, regardless of whether you managed to do everything you wanted or not. French writer Bernard Werber wrote the following in his book Empires of Angels: to find out the price of a year, ask a student who failed the exam. To find out the price of the month, ask the mother who gave birth prematurely. To find out the price of the week, ask the editor of the weekly. To find out the price of an hour, ask a lover waiting for his beloved. To find out the price of a minute, ask the person who missed the train. To find out the price of a second, ask someone who lost a loved one in a car accident. To find out the price of 1,000th of a second, ask an Olympic silver medalist. Every day you have 86,400 seconds at your disposal, which is reset to zero at the end of each day, regardless of whether you want it or not, whether you managed to do everything you planned or whether you had a bunch of unfinished business left, whether you used them to your advantage or wasted them. At the end of the day, they will simply disappear. In vain or not, it depends only on you. Remember that yesterday is a story that you will never return. Tomorrow is an unknown future that you cannot change. But today is the present, which you can influence to make your life the way you want it to be. The next fact I want to tell you about is not the most pleasant and absolutely not the one you want to hear. But it's something you should never forget. According to statistics, the average life expectancy is 72 years. Pretty good, you'll think. But for some reason I am sure that you are not a year old, not 5 or 10 years old. If you are 24, then you have already lived 1/3 of your life. Just think, if nothing bad happens, then you have about 48 years left. It seems that this is a lot, but if you translate them into days, then you have only 17,520 days left. A number that can be easily counted up to. And if you are over 24, then this number becomes many times less. And now remember that part of your life that you have already lived, at a time that you will never return. What have you done during this time that you could be proud of? What did you do that made your life better? What actions did you take in order to fulfill your dream, to achieve your life goal? If you constantly think that you still have your whole life ahead of you, then you are very wrong. You haven't noticed how 1/3 of your life has flown by. The same will happen with the 2 remaining parts. Understand, in order to become happy, you have only one life, there will be no other life. And, as you can see, with every second you have less and less time. So maybe instead of sitting still and complaining about life, about the circumstances, about the lack of opportunities, instead of waiting for the most appropriate moment and hoping that it is about to come, maybe you should already start acting. After watching this video, honestly ask yourself, does the activity I do make me more successful, happy? Does it help me develop in life? Does it bring me closer to my life goal? Now we are talking not only about work, but also about everyday life in general. Understand, in order to act, there is no more appropriate moment than now. We are used to living as if we have an unlimited amount of time left. Because of this, we miss all the opportunities, thinking that we can take advantage of them at any other time. But we all know that this is not the case, we just don't want to admit it. We all understand that we have only one life and only one opportunity, but we always hope for a better future, that someday it will come by itself and bring happiness into our lives. And here we are waiting, it does not come in any way, and then what happens? That's right, you're sorry. You regret your wasted time, which, unfortunately, you will not be able to return in any way. So stop looking for excuses for yourself and start paving the way to your happiness. No matter how old you are, you need to use every second of your life. Now an unprecedented number of opportunities are open to you, allowing you to build the kind of life you've always dreamed of. Everything is only in your hands. Appreciate your time. Now you know how expensive it is for you.